Hello everyone, this is Sabre again for a new video today, and I'm with Jonas, and today we're going to talk about the new Sabre 17. So if you're familiar with the videos we've done before, we introduced the Sabre 15, and this is the new model that comes into that series. That I'd say, like, to kind of summarize it, it's more like a mainstream gaming series that allows you to be able to play most of the game comfortably and while having a great value. So I guess I said it correctly, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get good performance. We're using the NVIDIA GeForce GTX1050 and 1050 Ti's on the Sabre models, and you get a lot of graphics performance for your money, a lot more than you used to. So actually the 1050 Ti, that performs roughly the same as a 970M used to in the previous generation, so there's been a big jump from the 50, which used to sit quite low, but now you actually get proper playable frame rates in all the latest games. So this is not entry level. This is the mainstream has moved down, we can say, in the price range.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the outward look, and maybe we'll come to what's inside it after. So as you can see from that view, the look is pretty similar to the Sabre 15. So the main point of interest, of course, is the new RGB per zone keyboard that we have, and we used to have also on the Sabre 15. So this is a new keyboard. If you're not familiar with the Sabre series, this keyboard allows you to have actually 3 zones where you can pick up to, you have a choice of 16.8 million colors, so you can personalize it how you want. The actual feeling, the key travel distance is slightly bigger than what you have on P55, sorry, or the other models that we have. So that's actually much more comfortable when you're typing and when you're playing. And I mean, it looks good and it feels good when you're playing, so that's the nice stuff about it.
It's a chunky keyboard. It's very comfortable to type on. Helps with productivity, I'd say. If you're interested in working on one of these. And another thing that makes it easier to bring it to work, bring it to the office, is actually it's quite sleek and stylish one. It does not scream gaming in some kind of prepubescent way that a lot of other gaming products have done in the past. And of course, helping with productivity is the fact that we're using the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050, 1050 Ti graphics in these, and the CPU is pretty much the same as you get in most other gaming notebooks, the Kaby Lake i7-7700HQ CPU, which gives you all the performance you can need. DDR4 2400 megahertz memory to go with that. Yeah, there's performance and there's productivity. You have a big screen, 1080p. It's not really...
It's a good compromise.
It's a pretty good... it's a complete product for all-around use.
So the Sabre 17 does not only pack a lot of CPU power, but you also have a lot of connectivity. So one thing you should know about this model is that you can actually plug it into up to 3 external monitors. So you have 2 mini display port and 1 HDMI port to do so.
Yeah, mini display port 1.3 times 2, HDMI 2, meaning 4K at 60 Hz on all outputs, should you so wish.
That's a very nice. And the other thing that you might think is very useful, I don't know for you guys, but for people who like to go on LAN parties, usually when you're talking with your microphone, there's one thing that is annoying, is you have people very loud around you, like this guy, he's really loud, and you cannot hear anything. So you're talking to someone, he cannot hear what you're talking about. Well, we thought about that. We installed the dual microphone array in here. So basically there's 2 microphones capturing the sound and isolating the sound that is around you, so that people hear you better when you're actually using your microphone. I know that's a small feature, but that's very useful once you're using it actually.
Yeah, once you try it out, you're gonna notice the difference. Yeah, Skype helps with Skype calls. In most cases, it actually clarifies your voice quite a lot.
So speaking of connectivity, let's take a look at the I/O of the Sabre 17. So as you can see there, apart from the DCN, you have the Ethernet cable port, 2 mini display port here, 1 HDMI 2.0, 1 USB 3.1 Type-C, 1 USB 3.0, 1 SD card reader, so if you're doing any photo, you just put it in, then that's very easy to use. And on the other side, you got 2 USB 3.0 and the microphone and sound jack. So, I mean, that's pretty complete. You can pretty much do everything with it.
Yeah, not so many connectors on the right side because that's where you usually have your mouse if you're sitting around gaming. So you don't want too much on the right side. So we've put most of it on the left.
Exactly. So now that we've seen what Sabre 17 is about, maybe we could say a few words to kind of summarize what this model is.
Well, it's all about gaming, mainstream gaming, I would say. High performance Intel CPU, lots of DDR4 RAM, 2400 megahertz RAM, and the GeForce GTX 1050 or 1050 Ti graphics, giving you plenty of graphics horsepower to push all those latest games with absolutely no problem, actually. The 1050 Ti performs roughly in the ballpark of the 970M. I think it's a little bit ahead in most games nowadays, which gives you kind of a tidy reference because you remember the 970M laptops used to be around 1500 starting
out. Yeah, they were much more expensive. You have to think that this model will come at $1199 in the US, so roughly end of May in the US and then slightly later in Europe. So that's a very good value because you can play most of the game comfortably, and compared to what you used to pay before, that's a big compromise. So yeah, what you'd say, like for me, what I'd say to summarize this laptop is good compromise, good value, and yeah, that's what you need. So that's it for today. If you have any question, anything you'd like to see in the future about other models or this one, feel free to comment below, either on Facebook or YouTube. And yeah, see you around. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media pages, and bye-bye. Cheers.